This home gives you a really good idea of what around $600,000 can buy you in Lincoln. This is a 1950s ranch. I would say it's 1,800 on the main, about 1,200 downstairs, but it has been completely reimagined for modern living, and I'm so excited to show you some of the features. One of the cool things about this house, I think, we just came from the foyer and we're in the living room, but the focus is on the backyard when you come in here. And so you'll notice especially in modern homes today, you're gonna see a picture window in the living room that looks out maybe into the front. And this has a little bit more of a vintage feel with that big living room window to the backyard, and we'll check that out in a bit too. But just take you back into the entry too, so you can see these awesome light fixtures. They actually are all on dimmers and pivot. This great original door here. Another shot of that awesome backyard. So now we're going into this kitchen, which is such a showpiece. It is so beautiful with this green backsplash. These drum style lights are really, really cool above this big long island. Great brass fixtures. This home also has plantation shutters throughout, which is so cool. So they'll open all the way, or the louvers will, of course, adjust top to bottom. There were some structural changes made to this property as well when the sellers bought it. And so, as I understand, over here to the left where we've got the double ovens, and then that's a freezer on the left, fridge on the right, and then some storage here. As I understand, the doorway to the kitchen used to be like where those ovens are, kind of. So you come in from the front door and pop right in there. And some people that came through the open house that live in the neighborhood, they said there used to be a wall here where the island is. So this has been just completely reimagined for modern living. You've got a really great look here with this hardware, kind of an antique brass. Of course, the dishwasher is under that cabinet. And trash and recycling here. And one of the cool features, surprises of this place that I love, you've got a pair of refrigerator drawers. Probably could be freezer too. That way, you come in from your beautiful outdoor patio, you don't have to walk all the way across the galley kitchen here to get your refreshing beverages. So I'll get you an up close look here. This tile is so beautiful. And then up here, for the gourmet foodie, get yourself a La Cornue hood. Made in France. Really pretty, really functional and quiet too. The gorgeous oven. I have to actually show you the inside of this oven too, because it's like got that enamel blue. That is super cool. And because the seller's a baker, we gotta have a place to put our cookie sheets. Baker and foodie, just like this too, both sides. So everybody wants these open like MTV cribs, Here is what we got for freezer on the left, fridge on the right. Plenty of room there. 0 freeze, 36 fridge. All right. Quick look at the Butler's pantry here, and then we'll scoot on. Got a pocket door, which is cool. There's also one over at the garage entrance in mud, and I'll show you. Great Butler's pantry, and I love this color too. So I got some more cool counter space here. Wine storage there. Custom cabinets here, so you can spots for bottles, and these are adjustable as well. Adjust those, and then that drawer has those adjustable dividers in there too. So soft close, of course. Yeah, great storage here. So, another last kind of look here at the living room kitchen. Oh, I wanted to show you this cool fixture up here too, actually, because it's got a swivel to it, which is really neat. So, if you're pouring some hot pasta out, getting rid of the water, then you want to get your lampshade steamed, I suppose. What a great view from your kitchen. And because pets are people too, especially cats, got a Catio here, custom Catio, which is so much fun. And then these are kind of both storage and steps. Kitties, up you go. Quinny and Daryl, Robbie and Tootie. Storage here in the mudroom, up to the garage. So then I'll get a quick look in the powder room here. These great light fixtures, and they actually kind of pivot. They have like a bit of a pivot to them if you wanted to move your sconce up or down. So yeah, those are neat. Really pretty. So quick look here at the powder room, especially for the gold wallpaper. A place here in Lincoln. All the way up there. Really great fixtures. Love that antique brass. It's super cool. And into the library. It's really gorgeous hardware throughout. So into the library, it's got this great, this gorgeous green color. Kind of a moss color. Going for the shelves. Again, more the plantation shutters. The backyard. Beams in the ceiling. And then in here is the storage. Built in. This is some really cool kind of modern hardware on here too, which I really like. So these all slide out too, which is great. And there's file folder rails in the drawers. And got outlets in the floor. It's really cool. Great details. And we'll go on the light here. It's in the afternoon right now, late afternoon, and that light is so nice. So now this is the primary suite, and here we've got primary closet. Oh, it smells so good. The cleaning lady's been through. Washer and dryer here. A really fun detail. And a flocked drawer here for jewelry, which I love. That's such a neat detail. It makes total sense. These adjustable shelves here. Plenty of room for all your shoes, and then your wardrobes to hang things up there. So now we'll go into the primary. This might be showing up as kind of like a gray, but it's really got like kind of a deep mauve purpley tone to it, or you can kind of see it. So great plantation shutters again. These lights are cool. They kind of look like half a teardrop. Really pretty. Then we're going to go into this amazing spa retreat. Heated floors, of course. Those feel good any time of year. So we got that. And all these lights on dimmers throughout the house, which I love. Double sink. So pretty. And then these amazing light fixtures. I just love them. They are gorgeous. Into a wet room. The dreaded tub. It's got its own water heater here. It's beautiful, really beautiful. And ultra frosted glass here. Of course, but still gets daylight in, which is super cool. Got some nooks here for shampoos and soaps. And of course a little nook for the missus when she shaves her legs. So that's for integrated into the marble really, really cool. Another look at this on the way out. It's about 3,000 square feet and about $600,000, just under was the list price. It's going to be closing before too long. And there's your tour guide. So yeah, just another quick look here at this. Oh yeah, I would be remiss if I didn't show you a super elegant, classy glass pocket door to the water closet. Super, super cool choice. Professionally designed, really. The owner and designer really worked closely together, and it just is so cohesive all the way through. The thing I love especially is that, like, the closets have attention, and all of the switches and details and things like that are just so thoughtful. Not to mention it's on a corner lot. We'll take a quick look at landscaping in a bit too, because it's just beautiful. So, oh my gosh, one thing I have got to show you before I leave. I call this an Easter egg. It's so cool. But this is even a custom doorknob. So the inside doorknob material is to match the marble on the floor in the wet room. So that is super cool. And then when your outside one for the bedroom itself is stained glass. So really, really cool. Just like I was saying, put together with the designer, really neat touch. So now one of the things I love about this house too is the owners kind of told me, like, the only thing original in it is basically the bricks of the exterior and of course, you know, the fireplace. And there's a second fireplace in the basement, but I just really love this handsome paneling that they had installed. And then the angular hardware, the square rail. Oh, and this time of day. So I wanted to come in here at this time of day because it is so pretty. The way the light hits things. And it's so important to know how the light is gonna play in your house. Visited a couple times before you buy it. Oh, there's those cool brackets again. That hardware is so great. It's a daylight basement with what I would call kind of like a walk-up. So you've got this few stairs there that'll take you back out to the backyard. And then here is second fireplace. This is like an exercise flex room, craft room, storage, I would call it, something like that. So it's great to have a multi-purpose space like this. And you could even have it as an office if you wanted to. Through here is the utility, and that's not as exciting, but it's also very nice too, really thoughtfully done. So anyway, cool fixtures abound. And this is no exception here. Love these cool handles here. And so this, of course, would pull out also. It's got a pull out storage here, which is great. Great for crafting, puzzles, Legos, you name it. So we'll take a look at the rest of this real quick. We're in the lower level. And I just love these tiles in this 3/4 bath here. Super cool. Even notice the attention to detail. If you want to future the day, there's an outlet down there for that. And just the way it was trimmed out. Super clever. Really cool craftsmanship. And then into the shower here. Love the texture of these tiles. Unscrew fixtures. There. Not toned up, but you'll be okay. But yeah, this hex with the integrated drain is super cool. The contrast here, I just think it's really neat. So, and then dark doorknobs here. Speaking of dark, I kind of call this like a dry bar area in a way, because if you wanted to, you could store your bevies down here. that's cool. But then also here in the cabinet, it's also got an outlet back there, and you can charge your phone or your laptop. Beautiful wood shelving in there. This has just got some lighting under there with a switch. So here is a second bedroom, and as I said, it's a daylight, so you got a look there to the beautiful backyard, and then a closet in here. It's really great. I love that handsome brown, cool color. And check out this other ensuite downstairs. Really, really cool. And I love being able to look right out at like the beauty of the grass in the backyard at ground level. I think it's really neat. And there's room for future fixtures if you wanted to put a couple fixtures there also. Like you had in the primary. Love the way this striking zigzag goes from the shower over to the water closet, and then these fixtures down here are chrome. And then the contrast of these together is just really cool. So I really like that. Chrome is really sharp, really snazzy. So nice storage in there, and just a really like striking tile work. Here's the closet, and then here's a little motor for the jetted tub. Yeah, nice built-in dressers, and hanging racks there too. And then again, I would be remiss if I didn't show these cool light fixtures in here. Yeah, these are cool. They're almost like sort of steampunk or something. They've got a really cool look to them. And these faucet handles that are X's, really sharp. Well, I am going to come back and do the exterior, but this has been so fun to show this to you. I had such a blast marketing this and getting people excited ahead of time in the neighborhood and teasing people with the marketing. Really just kind of learning about the lifestyle and what it offers like that. So we'll head up this awesome bookcase stylers, built-in woodwork. Back up here we go. Make sure the lights are off. And we'll kind of finish where we started, and that is usually a good thing to do. So the exterior part of this address and what about $600,000 can buy you in Lincoln, I wanted to do in the morning so that I can show you the corner lot here and some of this beautiful landscaping. Closing's actually today, but the yard, I mean anything this lovely is beautiful any time of day, but the yard is really pretty in the morning, and the backyard has that soft light. But I just wanted to take you through the front yard real quick, give you a look at this. And actually I got the gate open for a second over there. I just want to get a quick pan. I really like this dry bed over here that the landscapers put in. It's really cool to see that. But really great native pollinator plants here. We got some permanent Christmas lights that you can kind of see on the other eave over here in the light, but really beautiful approach. And this is kind of fun. This little flagstone that goes up to this entrance area here. So love these Roman bricks, really, really pretty. And so we'll just go through the backyard real quick too. Nice corner lot here in Park Manor North in Lincoln, Nebraska. So one of the things I noticed that I think is really cool is there's these really tall oaks up high in the canopy here that have been here a long time, and landscapers, knowing that those aren't going to be there forever, they planted some smaller oaks. So that's a really cool plan for contingency of trees and just taking care of your canopy. So we'll get through this backyard real quick. This just gets in on the side. Nice big access gate there. And this will reorient you real quick. So this is the covered deck. There are hookups over here for gas for your grill. And then, before I forget, this hole here allows you to run for a gas line for your fire pit. So, or I guess another grill. Maybe you want a hibachi. So yeah, really great covered patio, and then with the Catio, which is cool. And this here goes into the kitchen, of course. This is also like a shed that's been converted. I guess some previous owners, so during COVID especially, had, you know, as a family with kids, and previous Mrs. owner used this as a office space, which is super, super smart. And my owners, sellers, friends called it Grateful Shed. And there's actually a picture of Eric. Is that Eric Clapton? Yeah, it looks like we're leaving Eric here. So I love that. This is just a cool space here. I love this clerestory window up high. It's really neat. So anyway, there's that. And then I'll just give you a cool look from here at the terraced backyard. And how lovely this is. The water feature here. Oh, these hydrangeas, these are oak leaf hydrangeas, I think. And they are looking beautiful. Really tranquil little water feature here. Look at that. Great. Afternoon light here is just magical, but you know, this beautiful morning sun is so nice too. I just love this terrace here. That step down is just really, it's inviting and just like a nice little retreat. So it's the back door to get inside. You can see the foyer there. There's just a peek at that morning light in there. Why not? Yeah, it's really, really pretty in there in the morning. You can imagine all those gold light fixtures and different textures. Beautiful trees here that have grown up in the last several years. And we'll just keep scooting around here. Love these giant leaf hostas. The other cool thing, oh, those birds. So the other cool thing about this property is that maybe some of you have noticed it's got an 8-foot fence. And that is something that you have to be grandfathered into, as I understand. 6-foot fences, I think, all the way around are all they can have for city code. But anyway, this one has an 8-foot, and that is a super, super nice feature, which gives you even more of that retreat feel. So. My heart rate has already slowed back here. It's just so relaxing. And then there's that awesome picture window. Also, for anyone who thinks it's controversial, I should just have full disclaimer. My sellers, owners, friends told me that the brick was already painted. And it was when they moved in. So this Roman brick's cool. I'm sure it's that red Roman brick. It's such a cool look, but really timeless. Anyway, that's kind of the scoop around here. So I have enjoyed showing you what, $600,000 or so, a little under when this is listed, can buy you in Lincoln, Nebraska.